One Don Lamar Gray here with you again. Again, we're here with Big Murph. This is Murph's second time on the video.
How's everybody?
Y'all remember him? That's Big Murph, Big Hurt. I'm gonna call him right now. Now, I named this video. Yeah, maybe if I could turn it this way. Oh, nah, I started it this way, so it's making me do it. Keep it that way.
Next station stop is Elveron.
Alright, so what happened was we built it now, family, and now we're doing it properly because we got 2 focuses and y'all will be the 3rd. And plus, I'm actually in presence of, not my ticket, gotta keep that, otherwise we're gonna have problems.
Coming for it.
I'm actually in possession of my wooden star tetrahedron puzzle, and this is what the build be about. I believe this to be the building blocks of life, not the building blocks of life as far as amino acids and human beings, but I believe this to be the building blocks of life as far as the universe itself. There are certain principles that can be taught upon this tool that used to be a toy. When you're a kid, it's a toy. But when you grow up and it comes time as men to put your toys down and pick up your tools, well, that don't mean you just throw away what you had. What you had was close to you and it meant something to you. You just repurpose what you had. It don't mean you stop being who you are. It means you be who you are to a greater degree. A degree that we call greatness. Okay? Sun, you see that sun symbol there? I can see it. It's like a circle in the middle, and then the six-pointed sun symbol around it. Let me get this ticket for this man.
Thank you.
Here you go, brother.
All right, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, the point of, I'm glad Big Murph is here because he's building on something real right now. Murph used to putting on a hurt on the people. He was on the field. I ain't never make it to the field. On Asbury, right?
Yeah. 74, 78.
74, 78.
74 to 78.
That's funny because I was born in 77. So I was born a year before. I was born the year before your last year. Wow, I never knew that. Cause we really just met. We just brothers. True. We brothers in life. Yeah. Brothers in Christ if we believe in Christianity and we talking about that. But we definitely. Yeah, we definitely brothers in life. That's we both here. All things are related. When I say hi family or hey family, I'm not just talking about the human family. I'm talking about that which was before human beings and that which will be beyond human beings. It's the human beings' innate fear that keeps us fighting the fact that we ain't supposed to die off. Well, we are, actually. We are supposed to die off. We ain't supposed to be here forever, and we doing a whole bunch of hella shit to try to keep us here forever. Like create computers. But I'm not going to get into all that right now. Right now, I needed to build personally for myself, and I need a great word. Because right now, I'm on the way to hurt somebody. And because I had to, y'all saw the video I just put up. And I was going to talk to the lady about it and talk to the hospital about it, but why would I even do that? I've proven to myself that I'm not crazy. So why would I even go backwards on that route? I'll tell you why, because my focus was in the wrong place. I let myself get drawn up and reeled in, you know, like a fish on a hook, you know? And I let myself get reeled into being negative about the whole thing. If I can, I'll show you how I use this thing. Because that's what it's based upon. When I say it's based upon the building blocks of life, number one, it's got like a light color to it. There are 3 blocks that are a light color that you can consider negative or positive, one or the other, however you want to call it. And it's got the blocks that are dark color that you can consider, again, negative or positive or whatever you want to call it. You see? Like there, tell me, Murph, what you see there? Can you see a sun symbol in that?
I see a few sun symbols.
Oh, okay.
There's more than one.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know that. See, he know. There you go. And that's why we build, because I don't know. And it's each one teach one. You see what I'm saying? So now, very quickly, let me give y'all a background story, and I'm gonna just put this away and leave that block for another day. Because what it is I explained in another video, Murph don't know my situation, really. I don't know how much I've explained to you, actually. I'm gonna leave y'all out, and I'm just gonna let y'all witness our conversation, because we got to build with each other, you know? So what it is, man, I'm right now homeless at 14 years of being with a woman that I lived and died for, I swear to God. And I must have lived and died 1,000 times, because I've changed myself 1,000 times in order to please her. This is the first time I'm actually changing myself in order to please me. And it seems to be working out extremely well. Now, when I was in the hospital, because that's what it had ended up being. In 1999, I was born in 77, but 22 years later, in 1999, I ended up in the hospital due to a nervous breakdown. from whatever type of stresses I was going through. Meanwhile, I never felt like I never stressed a day in my life. I was always happy-go-lucky. Nothing really bad ever even happened to me in my life. I never broke my bone. I never, you know, my parents have passed, but that's a parent's passing. That's guaranteed to happen. You know, I can't think of nothing really bad that's happened to me in life that I can't look at anybody else and say, oh, that's definitely worse. So I wouldn't have thought I was ever stressed or depressed in any way. But in 1999, I had some type of break. And I didn't think it was a break. I thought it was a breakthrough. And I didn't think it had nothing to do with stress. I thought it had something to do with my God speaking to me. And now things are coming to fruition, and I think I'm almost proving that I was right. And I was never wrong. I was never crazy. That I had a vision, and it was God talking to me. And now I'm back out the rabbit hole, and I can still be able to communicate with the people. Now, what happened was, after 14 years, I'd become homeless. And I become homeless because we'd argued. The truth had bubbled up to the top. And it had something to do with drugs, because my girl was heavy on drugs, but I was never on drugs. When I met her, she wasn't on drugs at all, to the best of my knowledge, so she was telling me. She could have been lying then too, for all I know. See what I'm saying? So, now, by the time everything come up and I'm in the hospital, I get a phone call. I'm talking to her one day. I had just got a new job at Cooler Farms. I told you about the Cooler Farms. She had just called up and told me that she called my boss at Cooler Farms to ensure that I had that job when I got out. Now, without any relative argument or disagreement, her next call sounds like this. Oh, hey, Don. By now you know you can't just come here, and I changed the keys. I changed the locks on the door.
Ooh.
Oh, word? How by now? I should know that. Why would I know that by now? You know I'm in the hospital. You're the only one who can call me. Nobody else knows the number, nothing. So number one, how would I have known that, Alicia? That don't even make sense. That's how full of shit you are. Part of my language, family, because I am around people, and I don't mean to be like this, but right now, I'm breaking. So now, what's happening is, I'm trying to keep my composure. Now I'm supposed to keep my composure. So after she says this, I'm like, my first thing obviously is what? Is it somebody else? Somebody has a 14-year relationship, talking about a decade and a half. They start talking to you like that. After 2 seconds ago, they was making sure you had your job. It had to be somebody else. So words out my mouth was what? So what's going on? Somebody else? Next thing you know, some fool gonna talk over her. Ooh. Yep.
Yeah,
See how it feel? See? So am I crazy? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not crazy. That's the way I feel. So if somebody asks me now, look, in 1999, they asked me, do you want to harm yourself or others? My answer was no. I felt fine with what I was going through. I knew I didn't communicate with everybody just as well as I should, but I knew within my heart of hearts and my instinct, there was nothing to fear or be scared of or to try to hurt or harm. So if they asked me right then and there in 1999, do I want to harm myself or others? The answer was no. And it was a true answer. Ask me right now. Ask me right now. Especially after I just got the text and phone call I just got. Because when I got that phone call, I was in the hospital. Dig this. Yeah, somebody else, yada yada rada, because I ain't listening to it for shit. And next thing you know, I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Who am I talking to? First of all, because I decide I'm on the phone in shock, but I'm listening, but I'm not hearing it, right? So I'm on the phone and I'm in shock. Are we at Asbury yet?
No,
okay, Allen Hurst.
Allen Hurst.
All right, yeah. I don't want to, because I get the building, I'll go right past my thing, right past my station.
No, we won't.
All right, good. You want it? All right, good.
Yeah, I don't
good.
feel like riding.
Good. That helped me out. So now, good. Now I ain't got to worry about keeping my composure. I can free this energy right now and feel a lot better for it. Now, and that's one of the reasons I started making these videos. Like I said, it was just straight overflow. Social media, Facebook, because I couldn't talk to her the whole time because she was bullshitting the whole time. And it was on me to walk away, but I was keeping to my word. And as long as she said that she would keep to her word, I had to have faith in my word. It wasn't that I had faith in her or her stuff or anything like that. It's the fact that I had faith in my word. That's what kept me for 14 years. Nothing about her. Nothing about her kept me for 14 years. My word kept me for 14 years. Now, just so anybody who think I'm stupid or gullible knows, because this guy apparently thinks I'm stupid, gullible, or some type of coward, and he done did the wrong goddamn thing. because I was ready to kill then and I'm ready to kill now. I just didn't want to. You always gotta be ready to kill. You want to protect your life. So anyway, and she was my life. So you talking about 15 years of somebody that you swear is your life, and she done tricked some other fool to come in between that? That's a fucking landmine. You might as well have jumped on the bed of punchy sticks, you stupid motherfucker. You know how infected you about. You know how infected this woman is. This is I've lived 14 years of what they consider what do they call it now? Oh, a toxic relationship. That's what we use all day now. It's a toxic relationship, and but the only thing is, she was the toxic one, and the whole relationship wasn't toxic. I was never toxic, never, not one point. I was always on point from the day I was born till now, and that's my whole point of the bill. I can prove it, but or I can build like this. Things can happen in my life the way they're happening right now because of that fact. Yeah, we in Asbury now, right? So now,
in a minute.
So now, very quickly and shortly, the reason is because on the train on the way to the train to pick up the Wooden Star Puzzle, this motherfucker texted me, called my motherfucking phone and text me. Called my phone, I hung up on his ass, so he texted me. But he called my phone, all of a sudden now you grew a pair and you want to tell me your name. And your name is, ready ladies and gentlemen? Lice. Lice. And that's who you choose to go lay down with, somebody with the name of Lice. Is that wise? Honestly, Alicia Lynn Claggan, is that wise to sit there and lay down with somebody who's named after Lice? What sense does that make? All these years you running around telling people what I do to you and this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. Got me feeling bad half the time. It's only now do I realize that you was the one instilling me with all that negativity in the first place, just so I would do those things to you. But I'm not mad at you because it's all you fucking knew. Your brain was programmed. You got hurt so early. So early your mother died. So early your dad was a crackhead and left your ass, left you and your motherfucking sisters and took the Section 8 and got a 1-bedroom apartment and left y'all in the fucking streets. That happened when you was 13 years old. Your mind's programmed to be that way. So I'm never mad at you. You and my wife for 14 years, you'll always get a pass. This motherfucking right at the train station. Since he asked where you want to know where I am, I'm at this motherfucking train station, Asbury Park, bitch.